Hey guys, so I'm ShadowRock, and I'm here with TGP, and we're here to talk about a topic of a different sort, what we usually do on this channel. Usually we're here about fun, and we still are, but today we're here to talk about some of our thoughts and memories on the late Nintendo president, Satoru Iwata. He became the president of Nintendo back in 2002, I believe. He's overseen the GameCube, the Game Boy Advance, some of our favorite systems, the Wii, the DS, and then obviously the Wii U and the 3DS most recently, before he passed away last Saturday due to a bile duct cancer that he was fighting with for a long time. He's missed out on a lot of events because of that, and I suppose apparently it was his time to go. So, from what I hear, from what I know, he was a great guy, a hardworking guy, but also he was all about fun. And, we've all heard the stories, at least most of us have heard stories about how he pretty much stopped Earthbound from getting canceled. I guess they lost the files or something, and he reprogrammed the game from the ground up within a week, which is very impressive. That's a big game. And he's basically the reason why Kanto is a thing in Pokemon Gold and Silver. And he's one of the main guys that got the Kirby series up and running. And not to mention Super Smash Brothers. I should mention we didn't talk about this for a couple days because we still had to grieve over it, and I don't think we could really bring ourselves to talk about this until now. So we had to mentally prepare, and it really did hurt us. So you want to say anything, TGP?
Basically, the way I found out was like a normal day at work. I felt lazy, wanted to slack off a bit, so I go to the bathroom, just sit there and look at my phone. And I open up Facebook, and there's like all these posts about... Well, first of all, one of the posts that I saw is usually one that's known for clickbaiting. So I saw Iwata had passed away at 55. I was like, no, that ain't real. No way. But I clicked on it anyways. And I was like, holy crap. This is real. No, I really did wish it was clickbait after all, huh?
Me too.
And I was like, I didn't grasp it at first. I was like, it took like a minute before I realized, holy crap, this is real. And just moments ago, I mean, not moments, but I would say like a few days ago, he was on the direct, if I'm not mistaken. But he was doing something. Like, he was there.
They had the puppet. I mean, that was his puppet him. Apparently, he wasn't at E3. He's probably sick. As far as we know, he probably knew that his time was coming. But even to the end, he still was all about Nintendo.
Yep.
And that's very admirable.
And it was just strange. I mean, you can kind of see when you were watching the directs that,
he was happy still, like, he loved what he was doing, and...
Like, even though he looked happy, but you can tell there was something wrong. Like, you can see, like some of the...
He was noticeably losing weight, too.
And I was just like, wow, holy crap, this actually happened. And then this is, like, when all these facts about him just started flooding all over the internet. And I didn't know about the fact that it was because of him that Kanto was in Gold and Silver. I thought...
Yeah, we just found out about that recently.
I didn't know about that. I know he had a big thing with Earthbound, and one of the things I know for a fact that he has done before was when Nintendo was going down, like they were really down in the slumps because of the 3DS, that
he cut his paycheck.
Yeah, he cut his own paycheck instead of like cutting everyone else's paycheck to compensate for that.
Yeah, that's something you don't see very often from CEOs, especially in America. CEOs would kill their firstborn, then cut their own paycheck. that's just how it is. But he's like, no, I'm not going to fire you guys. I believe in our company and what we stand for, so I'll take the loss of anything.
Yeah. And he did it again as well when the Wii U was going through the same thing.
That's right.
So, I mean, I'm pretty sure Miyamoto was devastated as well as everyone else over there.
Yeah, since Miyamoto, Reggie, and Itoi, the creator of Earthbound, have said their things. And Itoi's statement was pretty genius. If you haven't seen it, go look it up and give it a read. It's pretty good. Anyways, yeah, this is probably the first time any of us have felt legit sad over someone that we technically don't know dying. Because, because of all the Nintendo Directs, we didn't really know this guy per se. We just saw him in the credits of all the latest Nintendo games. Like, okay, he's definitely important. But when the Nintendo Directs came, that's when we started to get to know him as a person and everyone else in Nintendo. And we got to see his true nature and how fun and excitable he is,
He's a fun guy when, the things he would say, like, please understand, the way he'd bow and, like, move his hands. People glorified that into a meme. And not only that, but he embraced it as well. So he did it for the fans. Same with Reggie and My Body Is Ready, but,
Yep.
That was pretty cool that he did that.
Yeah, they embraced it hardcore, which is amazing.
And it was like, he was a pretty cool guy. Even though I never knew him.
He was also a great role model, honestly, because if you look at all his, quotes that have been floating around recently, one of them being, video games should be just one thing, fun for everyone. On my business card, I'm a corporate CEO. In my mind, I'm a game designer. In my heart, I'm a gamer.
And that hits you, like, right in there. It's like,
yeah.
Like,
100%. Yeah. He was just all about, having fun, doing his thing. He put gamers first, his consumers first before his business. And that is something rare in itself to see, in the gaming industry these days. Because most of the bosses, unfortunately, are just suits in it for the sales. So,
I will say the one thing that really does suck is the fact that the E3 happened and I personally myself wasn't disappointed, but a lot of people were like, they felt very disappointed. And basically the last thing was like, he said that he promises he's very sorry for the disappointing E3 and he promises to make it better.
That was pretty much his last thing he said before he died, so that's definitely disheartening.
Very.
Makes us all feel like crap. But all we can do really is carry on his values for, having fun, keep putting a smile on people's faces. That's what we want to do as YouTubers too. In the same way that he wanted to put a smile on the face of the gamers, we want to put a smile on you guys' face in everything that we do. And I hope we can do that to honor Iwata's memory as best as we can. And if you haven't already, play some of his video games if you want to honor him. I know I have. I beat Earthbound last night, so that was a great game, and that was...
I won't lie, caught myself playing some Pokemon a little bit.
There you go. So, in conclusion, thank you so much, Iwata, and our condolences to his family and his Nintendo family. If anything, I hope they see just how many lives he has touched. And do you have any last thoughts, TGP?
Well, There is his Rainbow Road shining over Nintendo.
Yeah, that's right. I even put a picture right here. There was a rainbow that was going at Nintendo's Kyoto offices. They had a rainbow yesterday, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just like, even when he's gone, Wata's still watching over everybody at Nintendo. He really cared about his company and his fans. Alright, so with that, we'll see you guys later when we start to have some more fun. Rock on.
Peace out. I almost lost it.